Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. We appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us that very first time, welcome as well. It's good to have you. And our topic for you today, it's the top productivity hacks to maximize production. Top productivity hacks to maximize production. Now, before we get into our topic here today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help take your business to that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And then as a quick reminder for you folks that are looking to open a brand new facility, we can help provide funding that is unsecured funding with no restrictions on how the money can be used, and it's up to $400,000 in funding. And the minimum criteria on that is a credit score of 680 or better in all three bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. So if you meet that criteria, we can certainly help you with funding as a no-risk look to see if you potentially qualify for that. You can check out those links below. And then for you folks that maybe that's not a fit for you, you're running your own business, we do have programs that do not rely on FICO scores, do not rely on credit scores. We would simply need to see 90 days bank statements. So we do have a program for everybody. Check out those links below under financing and funding and to get you more information. So with that said, let's get into our topic, and it's the top productivity hacks to maximize production. And so number one on my list is plan your day ahead of time. Plan your day ahead of time. I mean, one of the things that I always recommend that everyone should have is a plan of action. Okay, and you can check the channel here. We have a complete video on how to write a proper plan of action. But plan your day ahead of time. What do you plan on doing? And in its simplest terms, we'll kind of talk about an individual salesperson. How many leads do you plan on collecting today? What kind of prospecting will you do to get those leads? What's that quota number? How many outbound calls will you make? How many contacts will you make? How many appointments will you make? Your show percentage, your conversion rate, how many referrals, outbound calls. Plan your day. Don't just walk into it and hoping you get in the way of a lot of traffic. Have a strategy of how you want to approach it. And the first thing I'd start with is just my monthly plan of action. And then really that becomes, kind of your worksheet for what you do every day. And then make sure you maintain, what I would call, a daily productivity report. Number two on my list is set a goal for each day. Set a goal for each day. Okay, and whatever that goal is, right? Could be leads you're going to collect, outbound calls you're going to make, appointments you're going to make, show percentage, sales, things like that. A lot of times it's going to come down to sales. But make sure you're setting goals every day. Without that goal, without that target, it's going to be hard to hit something that you don't have a target on. And one of the things I would also mention on kind of setting those goals every day, let's just say your goal is 3 sales a day. And let's just say that equates out to 60 sales in a month, okay? You want to learn to manage, based on those objectives. And so if your goal is 60 sales for the month, that's, 3 sales a day, and maybe you're projecting 45, but the goal is 60, manage based on that. Set your day based on that. How many new leads do I need? Do I need more corporate leads? How about, add-ons, upgrades? How can I get the sales I need to get my projection up? So make sure we manage based on objectives, but set a goal each day. Number 3 on top productivity hacks to maximize production, learn to say no. And here's what I mean by learn to say no, is you want to be able to say yes to this. Is what I'm doing right now going to result in a sale? Is what I'm doing right now going to result in a sale? We want to be able to answer yes to that. And sometimes the easiest way to do that is learn to say no to things that are not going to result in a sale. Because your job, your clear focus, the thing that you're there to do is to make sales. So learn to say no to things that are not going to help you, take that next step, toward getting a sale. Number 4, use templates for regular tasks. use templates. And so, automate as much as you can. Anything that's a repeatable task, learn to automate it or set it up. And you can use Google Keep for some of this. It can be simply a copy and paste, when you need to respond. But you want to find ways that you can work more quickly and more efficiently. And so for things that you do on a regular basis, things that are common, things that are ordinary, use templates. Let's automate as much of that as we can, because we're trying to be, more productive, in the sales process. Number 5, start your day with an easy task. Start your day with an easy task. So I like to suggest, for most people getting started, and certainly if you're new at this, is start with the easy things first. It makes it easy to kind of, keep going, okay? And sometimes the easiest thing is maybe you're going to call back all the people that joined the previous day, welcome them to the club, and kind of go over the referral program again. Okay, it could be a great way to do it. Or just call back some of your best members and do follow-up calls. Talk about the member sponsor program that's going on this particular month. But call back people that support you. Do the easy task. Get the day started right. We don't want you starting it off, feeling stressed and maybe a little bit overwhelmed sometimes. So use that as a kind of an idea to get your day started. Use easy tasks or people that are going to be supportive of you. Number 6 on top productivity hacks to maximize production. Make sure every task is related to a goal. Make sure every task is related to a goal. So everything you're doing, there's a goal associated with it. I'm collecting new leads. I'm making outbound calls. I'm setting appointments, my show percentage, my follow-up, referrals at point of sale. Every task, make sure there's some kind of a goal attached to it. Where are you trying to get to on this? One of the bigger mistakes we make on this, and I see it a lot of times when we write a plan of action, is we become very general. Hey, I want to break a sales record. I want to increase my sales performance. I want to talk to more people. It's all very general and very vague. What you want to learn to do is pinpoint exactly, here's what I want, and then a plan that specifically identifies that as your target. Number 7 on top productivity hacks, follow deadlines. Give yourself deadlines on this stuff, okay? Things get done when you have deadlines. And one that you should be doing, if you're not, it's an easy one to do, is your month-end closeout. At the end of every month, we should be doing a closeout. And again, you can check the channel here on with videos on how to conduct a successful closeout. But always have deadlines. When you have that urgency, when you have that reason to act now, things start to happen. So create deadlines, create urgencies. There's certain things that you want to accomplish. As a matter of fact, when you're looking at your plan of action, have certain things you want to have done by certain dates. Like the 5th of the month. So you got your plan of action, you're starting the month. By the 5th, if the goal is 100 sales, maybe I want to be projecting 120. Okay, so have deadlines. Always have those deadlines in there. Without that urgency, without that deadline, it ends up that there's no reason to do it right now. And the mindset is you want to get that sense of, hey, we need to do this, right now. Number 8 on my list is, schedule time for you. Schedule time for self-care. And I mentioned this, on numerous other topics we've talked about, but your most valuable asset that you have is you. Plain and simple. Take care of it. Take care of it. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest, you're eating right, make sure you're working out. I mean, it's your business, it's your industry, right? Make sure you're doing all these things. What is it you like to do? Don't stop doing those things, whether it's, going out for an afternoon run or whether it's for just having a cup of coffee in the morning, okay? But make sure you schedule time for you. Sometimes it's going to a movie, but take care of your most valuable asset. Don't think that the more you do, the more you stretch yourself. Well, I don't need sleep. I'll skip that meal. I'll skip that workout. That's really not going to do you any favors. And then number 9 on my list is let go of perfection. Let go of perfection. I see this all the time. I have a definition for perfection. I call it sophisticated procrastination. Okay. And I'd rather see you make the mistake of simply just being too aggressive than waiting and trying to be perfect. Because I see this a lot. People, well, I'm waiting to get this together, waiting to get this, waiting to get this. The one key for all success is taking action. And take action. If there's a hiccup, we'll just fix it. Okay? But let go of those ideas that you're going to have to be perfect at this. Take action. Okay? If there's a hiccup, just fix it. So, top productivity hacks to help you maximize productivity. Hope you found that beneficial here today. If you did, please hit that like button. We appreciate it. And then, again, folks, my name's Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. And my focus, my mission, here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to hit that subscribe button. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And then additionally, for you folks that are looking to open a new gym, we can help provide unsecured funding with no restrictions on how the money would be used. Funding up to $400,000 and minimum credit scores of 680 in each credit bureau, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And you can be on your way to getting your club started. And then if you're already in business and if that program doesn't fit for you, we can also help without the requirements of credit scores. And all we would really need is 90-day bank statements to take a look at. So take a look at the links below on financing and funding on different ways we can do that. I think you'll probably find that we have a program for really any situation. So folks, again, my name's Jim Thomas. I appreciate you being here today, and we look forward to seeing you on that next video.